Pancho, Panchito, tú eres mi amorcito, ay Pancho, Panchito, tú eres mi amorcito, ay Pancho, ay Pancho.
Warning, the following videos aren't intended to hurt and or bully anyone. It's solely my job in salvation to report on what's going on with the YouTube community and give my opinion because my opinion matters. Sorry about that. Weenie Hut Jr. discretion is advised.
Now, if you guys didn't see, Ladypinkz revealed the truth of what happened with Jenny69. She said that she wasn't a hater of hers and that Jenny was the one that jumped her. Watch until the end.
I think she needs to humble herself because she's being really cocky about things, and that's when I took things up, as a disrespect because she didn't want to. She wants to do what she wants to do, So
did she have something? Did she say something in return, or did she just ignore you?
well, you know what? I'm gonna save those details for after. But at the end of the day, she disrespected me.
Okay.
And yeah, she disrespected me, and I have receipts and everything. And as a matter of fact, it's just, yeah, she disrespected me. So this isn't about, let's get something clear. This isn't about because she bumps SPM. People can sit there and listen to whoever they want. But, I try to look out. This was based on disrespect, not because of who she's bumping. This is not on some jealousy. I never hated on her. I show love. If you guys, those that know and have seen, I've shown love. Like I said, she's a beautiful girl. I wished her the best in her music. I mean, I'm cool with a lot of the other females. I never, it's just crazy. But at the end of the day, it's like if I get disrespected, I'm pretty sure like people don't take disrespect lightly, and she knows what she did. So
everybody takes it differently. Some people don't care. Some people stand on business.
Right.
But a lot of people think it was because of the listening to SPM. And I always knew it was beyond that. That wasn't it. But
there's always something behind. Yeah.
Yeah, facts. But how do you feel about her throwing everybody under the bus? Kilo, the people that were in the video. Kilo. It's just a lot of people, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's certain things we don't do, and it don't matter if you're, a civilian or anything. There's just certain things that when it comes to right is right and wrong is wrong. So when it comes to certain things, it's just like that's just all bad. I mean, you can't be talking about being gangster and doing all this stuff, and then just picking and choosing on when you could be act gangster and when not to, or.
Yeah, but it is different nowadays because back in the mid 2000s, people would act like that, but you would see them in the streets at a show or somewhere, and happen. Nowadays, it just seems like a lot of times they hide behind the computer or with no picture on their face, so you don't really know who they are anymore. But another thing, when you were at that event with Kilo. I mean, were you guys cordial? Were you guys cool with each other?
Who, Kilo?
No, you and Jenny69 at the event.
Oh, you know what? Put it this way. I didn't know she was there. No, she did not get jumped. And first of all, it was a 2-on-1 on the other way. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, she had her makeup girl step in and if somebody decided to help me out there, and it was actually a 2-on-1, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Now we all heard of Superman, right? We've all heard Superman stories like Clark Kent, right? He flying from the sky saving all day long, right? I'm not saying he saved anybody. I'm just saying, you heard of the Superman story?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Is that true? Is that a true story? The guy that somehow jumped in between and saved the day.
No, man, let me tell you something. Yeah, he jumped in. He was one of those people that jumped in. You got Makeup Girl and, that Superman jumping in. So, yep.
So now, that person that we're talking about, he went on all kinds of podcasts. He ran. I think he was like, he beat me to it, right? And I've been doing this for a long time, and he ran and jumped on all kinds of podcasts, and he also sort of like exposed everything. Did he leave out anything? Was any of his comments true?
Yeah, the whole thing is that he just jumped on. He's on One Side Story, so of course they're all in cahoots over there. So, yeah. he's another person trying to go for clout. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
All I know I could say is that he shouldn't be putting hands on women and get into women business and stuff that he doesn't concern him, and then go online and lie about stuff.
Would
You know what I'm saying?
Could you say that he was being a civilian and just helping out another fellow civilian?
Nah, man.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I know for a fact that, well, let me tell you something, okay? I mean, pretty much there's a video. We got a little video, and that with that we're gonna kill we're gonna kill everything.
Do you think people are gonna apologize after they watch the video?
Well, you know what? They can do whatever they want, but I'm just, it's just the thing is that people shouldn't jump on a one-sided story. You know what I'm saying? And
Everybody wants to know this. Did Kilo really strangle somebody in the alley?
oh man, let me tell you something. Kilo has been in the game for a minute, and for somebody to try to smut homie up, trying to like do his record, spending a lot of money on trying to do the Lean Like a Cholo Part 2 and stuff like that. You think, man, hell nah.
All right, so we gonna say that Kilo didn't have nothing to do with it. Again, I'm just asking the questions. You answer them how you like. I'm on nobody's side. I wasn't there. I can't tell you which is true, which is not true. I want people to understand that. But check this out. Ever since that happened, there's been somebody coming out looking to catch a fade with you. From the outside looking in, it looks like a clout chaser. Do you know this person or none at all?
I don't know any of them, and I give no free clout, homie. So next.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna leave it there.
Well, just pretty much. I'm just gonna make it clear right now. Nobody. She didn't get jumped. No one jumped that. It was the other way around.
Yeah.
To the makeup girl. Maybe she should keep her makeup girl out of things. Next time.
Yeah.
And basically, it's just don't jump on a one story narrative. And at the end of the day, there's always two sides or whatever, three sides. But at the end of the day, like I said, there's a video, and maybe we'll bring that out.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sorry for cutting you off. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I got the call about the situation,
Mm-hmm.
the person that called me said Ladypinkz just got jumped. And when they told me that, I was like, do you know who Ladypinkz is? And they were like, no, we just found out this girl got jumped. And I'm like, if you know who Ladypinkz is, I don't think she got jumped. But that was the story that they gave me. So now you saying that sort of makes sense.
Yeah, what's crazy is because of the fact, like I said, and I'm pretty sure, like I've seen the live, and stuff, and basically she even said, hey, she warned her makeup girl, like, hey, this girl's here, she, there's some issues, she already knew that there was disrespect, that she already disrespected. So I mean, you can, if there's an issue, people can talk about stuff,
everybody that was going, or were you just pulling up?
No,
because you were pulling up.
Nah, I was just pulling up just to show love,
We all been hearing about this whole JENNY69 situation, right? The question is, was she on the record Lean Like a Cholo Part 2 or not?
To be honest with you, from what I heard, I didn't know that she was going to be on the song, but from what I heard, she wasn't going to be on the song. Like, I guess I had seen Kilo, doing something with her, and I try to, like, let him know, like, hey, homie,
yeah,
there's this thing situation, she'd be supporting. So at the end of the day, it's like, he's like, oh, I'm not going to be, I guess he had some issues with her, on the song. So it was just something that he was going to do on a record with her. He took her off, and then that's all I know, that she was going to be on the song, and that was it.
So when you pulled up, it was news to you? That she was there?
I didn't, for as long as I know, that she wasn't supposed to be there. So, yeah.
So, look, there's a part in the video where she says she was invited by Kilo to the shoot, but I keep hearing from people in the industry that Kilo didn't invite her, that her manager, Gotos, was the one that set that up for her to be there. Am I right or am I wrong about that?
From what I know is that he made that call, and he called Kilo and said she's going to show up and show love or something like that. So,
okay.
yeah.
So to everybody.
So she wasn't supposed to be on the record. you know, she wasn't supposed to be on the record. He had called me down to do a cameo girl stuff. So, you know, he doesn't know what the hell's going on with anything, you know? And yeah.
He's just
So
being.
no, it's so it was no, it wasn't no setup. You know, I know there's a lot of different people are saying out there, but nah, this is not no setup.
Yeah, so it was Goto's being a manager and doing things for his artist,
Maybe
right?
he knew I was gonna go. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah,
You never know.
that's what I'm saying. But I'm
Hmm.
trying to get to the part where people are saying that it's a setup. I want to figure out if
People were there. People don't know. So I don't. All this stuff that people are saying is, you know,
that's why I'm trying to figure out whether it was Kilo that invited her or if it was the manager. From what I heard, the manager put her there.
I think pretty much the manager put her there.
Okay, so I think we can rule out. I mean, it's obvious that you can rule out that it wasn't a setup, But listen, were you guys friends at one point? Were you guys cool? Were you guys cordial?
Yeah. I mean, I think she's a beautiful girl, you know, and she was doing music, so I was like, "Hey, man, you know that's what's up." I even caught up with her once, and you know, it was all love.
There was
So
video.
this is so
Yeah.
I see how people are talking about this is on some jealousy stuff, man. There's no jealousy, and this is not about jealousy. You know, this is not about no bumping SPM. You know, this is on disrespect. There is more to it than that. So
Okay, so people are saying that. Well, I've seen them too. There's videos of you like at her meet and greet, and you there showing love, right?
that yeah, that's showing love. Yeah,
So okay, so there was a mutual respect before any kind of drama, right?
right.
You're not hating on their career, are you?
I don't hate on anybody's career.
All right, got you. Okay,
I don't. Yeah.
so so as far as that, you guys being friends like that, right? Why do you
Hmm.
say disrespect? What happened that there was disrespect between her
Well,
and you?
you know, throughout the whole time, you know, you know, I've been about my gente. I've been about my raza. I'm not new to this, to the game. I'm not to the, you know, I'm not a new rapper trying to come up. You know, especially that people are all about this clout stuff. I don't play that. You know, I'm about the real stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, and at the end of the day, you know, like on this disrespect stuff, I always been that one to spread awareness, especially when it comes to the Chicanas. I mean, I would want someone to tell me, you know, when something's no good or, you know, something that I want to stay away from. So I look out for people. And basically that's what I try to do is look out for her and try to like, as soon as I seen the, you know, the little connection there about, you know, when this whole SPM stuff, I try to like look out and be like, hey girl, you know, stay away from that, you know?
So you
But
you try to warn her. That's what you tried to do. You try to let her know
yeah,
like.
man, I just like I try to like, you know, as soon as we found out about this whole like back to how you were asking me about this whole Carolyn Rodriguez stuff, like when I, you know, when did I stop talking to her and stuff like that. As soon as we found out that there was a 9-year-old and the paperwork and, you know, people bringing out the paperwork on podcasts and stuff, you know, about his convictions, I was like, God damn, like I didn't know about a lot of the
Yeah,
stuff. And
a
I
lot of
knew
people didn't
stuff
know.
like how people would know, but I wasn't aware of
A lot
like
of us, even me, I say it to this day. Like, we knew that he was busted for some type of like that, but
right, right.
we didn't really know the details. I didn't know the details until I saw American Cholo do a podcast and just read it page by page, and that's when I was like, God damn, like there's no way to go around that.
Exactly. How you said, you know, like people you weren't aware of it.
Facts.
You know, a lot of us weren't. So it's like as soon as that was put out there, we're like, damn, like this is some sick, you know, like
Yeah,
it's you know, it's just nasty.
yeah, it's
So,
weird.
you know, try to like spread awareness. If anybody doesn't know about it, excuse me, then we try to like look out and tell people like, you know, like, hey, you know, watch out for this. You know, I would want somebody to warn me. So
Facts.
I, you know, from a homegirl to another, you know, another hyena, it's just like I try to like look out and spread awareness. So
No, facts,
you know,
facts. Now, before we get into, I want to ask you where she disrespected you, but I want to say this because people are saying, if you're an advocate for no, why aren't you knocking on every door? I know the answer, but I
because I
want
have
you
a
to answer
life
it.
too. You know, I'm busy. I got a lot of things going on. I don't just got time to be doing all kinds of stuff. But I use my platform to try to push, to try to like, you know, look out. I mean, if you look in my history of music, I've gone to I've gone into a lot of stuff, because of that. Because I've put others on blast. Because I've done, I put others, I exposed others because of that certain reason. So this is not something new that I'm just pushing on the SPM because of whatever. No, that has no,
You
no.
lose followers, you lose people when you go after their favorite artist. I'm sure you've
Yeah.
lost people over
And
those
not only
comments.
that, but it's just like, it's the type of the people that they glorify. It's just like, it's just crazy to me.
Yeah,
And I'm seeing all this and I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
yeah.
How many people would respect such type of
To,
disgusting thing, like
when
that?
yeah, when I see those comments, to me they gotta be probably kids that don't really know, right?
Yeah. All I gotta say is to the gente out there, to the raza, you know, from a homegirl, from homie right here, look into things before you talk.
Facts.
Look into things, do your research, do your homework before you yap. Because you could be vouching or you could be, jumping on someone's bandwagon, and then you kind of find out like, what the that how come I didn't know this before?
Yeah.
It's like, and that's why I push, I push this because I try to like look out for others, look out for my gente. Hey, watch out for this, man. I would want someone to tell me. So
Yeah, facts.
at the end of the day in history, I've always gone hate. And the majority of the time it's like, other rappers, like that I've put on blast, that they went on my, that I've gotten a lot of cyber banged on and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
So make sure to comment down below. Do you guys think that Ladypinkz is telling the truth, or was she just hating on Jenny69?
I'm gonna throw this in, okay? I wasn't the aggressor. She came at me, and I'm just, I just try to like, I defended myself. You know
That's
what I'm
what I was
saying?
about to ask. There's a part in
I
the
defended myself.
yeah. There's a
So at
part.
the end of the day,
Oh, go ahead.
her makeup girl is the one who came in. And then I felt, somebody else touched
Yeah.
me weird and pushed me real hard and stuff like that. And, that's it, but
One thing I want to ask. There's a part of the video that she says, right? She
right.
says that she told you, "What the looking at?" Is that true?
Man, yeah.
Because that to
She
me sounds like fighting words. But that's what it sounds like to me. I don't know if it's true. But that's what
Well,
she said.
when people feel a little, ballsy when they're crossfaded, that's,
Oh,
they
that's right.
just, yeah. People go on lives, cry river, act victim, and then get, set up all these cyberbullying going on to our pages to come and attack. So I see that as like, okay,
Okay.
but I never ever turned off my commenting because at the end of the day, I know what's up. I know right is right and wrong is wrong, and basically, it's just I just wanted to
Facts.
make that clear. So whoever jumped on that, it's like, man, do your
Yeah.
research and never jump on one thing that the first thing that you hear on that hate bandwagon, because there's more to it. She got jumped and stuff like that, whatever. Nah, man. At the end of the day, we got that out of the way. And not only that, but shout out to my homegirl who had my back.
Yeah.
And
You know.
yeah, it's like a thing like, yeah, like people are always thinking, oh, maybe she's doing this for clout. Man, this wasn't about clout because we're not. First of all, you didn't hear our side yapping.
Yeah.
We never said anything.
Yeah.
I never said anything. You
Yeah.
didn't hear me, doing what people do nowadays, go on there. So you only heard one side, and that was that, and people just jumped on that, like, oh, let me just jump on the first thing I hear, and here I go. People are followers, and
Well, it's because they saw Superman and they went right behind him. Bam. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
man, people do the mostest, huh?
So
That's crazy.
clout.
I don't even think.
Well, he said that he got a call from he said he got a call from not going on a certain podcast. That's why he went over to the food community and he spilled the beans there.
So the thirst is real, huh? The thirst is real.
I guess he was looking for a microphone that would listen.
I heard the microphone don't even have batteries.
Right?